I find the first repot exciting, if daunting. Chop wood, carry water. Bonsai is about discipline and repetition. This rhythm is punctuated by dramatic leaps. The first repot of this huge wisteria is one such moment. Spring is our window of opportunity to start our Wisteria Bonsai. The shape and number of structural roots are important in every aesthetic decision we make for a bonsai tree. And underneath that soil could be anything. Heaviness isn't the most important reason compost and garden soil is removed. And honestly, I don't want to add a bunch of mud to the garage floor which is already blanketed in soil from earlier repots. The root ball is so heavy I can't lift it out the bucket, so I'm cutting it up. I'm not thrilled about wasting plastic, but it's falling apart anyway. Without this mud, I'll be able to make some significant steps towards creating a fantastic nabari. I often make a point of not bare rooting trees. This wisteria though is supremely healthy, so it can take it. Plus the clay, compost, rocks blend is particularly hateful to work with. All old soil washed away, now there are decisions to make. The planting angle. Usually I'm looking at the interplay between the base and trunk line. With this wisteria, we actually have some features to play with. I love this curly branch, and the way the subtrunks twist reminds me of DNA's double helix. The look and feel of a tree is dramatically influenced by its connection with the ground. The position, size and shape of the visible roots in relation to the trunk help the tree express itself. This wisteria has roots growing at various levels, so I need to choose where the nabari exists. The older, thicker roots lower down give excellent taper as they merge into the trunk base, suggesting maturity and balance, a powerful presence. Roots above the ground level are removed as long as the wisteria can sustain itself during recovery. This tree has plenty and is strong, so all unwanted roots can be pruned. Now I just need the tree to fit a suitably sized container. Some of these roots are pretty thick. As long as I cut back to fine feeder roots, it should be okay. Just picked up a slug thinking it was a leaf. Whew, that was an adrenaline rush. There are times we need support to get back on our feet and stand tall. This wisteria is no different. I'm using thick wire to anchor the trunk into its new shoes. Three tie wires for total stability. For soil, I'm using whatever the heck this mixture is, plus plenty of cocoa coir. I don't want to fill this huge container with expensive bonsai soil. Also, a lot of the branches are very thin in comparison to the trunk, so I want really strong growth. And wisteria are said to be fond of water, so I've got no issues using this mix. The use of coir does make it feel like I'm trying to stuff a turkey. Definitely not the most satisfying repot experience. Even so, it's important I work growing medium into all the gaps and spaces. Using a kind of poke and wiggle chopstick action seems the best compromise for filling the pockets without too much compaction. With the roots bedded in nicely, I've played my role. Now it's up to the wisteria to continue down the path of becoming a bonsai masterpiece.